and information, what they have there. So we're not completely finished with it yet, but this is basically an outline of what it will look like. And then lastly, I'll show you the retention pond. So I've had a lot of fun working with this so far. It's new technology that I'm fairly new with, and hopefully we can get all of the 16 land-grant universities and put them on this website so a lot of people can enjoy this and be able to work with this at home. So that's a brief description of it. And so I want to thank Jen Volk with working with me over the summer. I've had a lot of fun, and I want to continue working with this, and I would love to see the finished product. So that's it.
Well, thanks, Jackie. Could you say again what the technology is that you're using to do this, to give the 360? What is it again?
It is a 360-degree camera. It is, what is it? Theta. Theta is the name of the camera brand, and a lot of people have been seeing it on Facebook with the panorama.
Ricoh Theta S.
Ricoh Theta S. That is the name of the camera. And a lot of people have been seeing the 360 images on Facebook. That's essentially a panorama of a photo and just kind of stitched together. This is almost like the same thing, where the camera has lenses on both sides of the camera, and it just goes around, snaps the photo, and it stitches it together to create this image.
Great. So I think what Jackie is showing us has application for a lot of things that we're doing. So I can think of, for example, some of the variety trials that we're doing. Jackie, would it be possible then for some of our variety trials that we have set up at different locations for us to make it possible for people to see some of that by doing this, using this technology, where you may not be physically there, but we could show the varieties through this kind of application and have it online? Is that kind of thing possible, do you think?
Definitely. Definitely. With this website, the title of it will be As If You Were There, and it's going to help people log on to it, and they can see the site and see the farm without actually having to step foot on it. And it's going to give you all the information of what the farmer manager have been practicing and using, so you don't physically have to be there. And I think it would be great using it for our university and our extension offices as well.
So, and you may not know this, but Jen may know this, do we have this camera now available for use that you're using for this project, or is it on loan to us for this project, or is it something we have available to use? Maybe Jen, I know Jen's online, maybe she can answer that. Jen, can you turn your audio on and answer that, or type that in?
So I'll answer. For right now, we do have we have one camera that we're using for our project. I'm not sure what we're going to be using for the rest of the university, but we do have one right now that we're using for our project, and it's government property, but I'm not sure if it's going to be lent out to the rest of the extension offices.
Okay. Jen did say, she doesn't have her mic, she said it was purchased by the hub and given to us, and Michelle has added that the cameras cost about $500 and up. So there's an example of innovation fund use that somebody could use for doing some project like this. Anybody else have any ideas of you want to share? You can just type them in, ideas of how you might be able to use this technology in something that you're doing. I'd love to have you type that in, and it'd be great to share how else we might just idea and brainstorm about how else we might be able to use this technology. So thanks, Jackie. It looks like exciting work, and right in the area of work that you're studying, I know, and great to have you doing this with us this summer. So thanks much.
Thank you.
Everybody is doing things very different. Our scholars are doing lots of different things. So at this point, I'm going to turn it to, and I want you to know that these scholars have had no training. We're just asking them to step in and do this. So this is good preparation for just just step in as and stand on your feet and do this. But Emily Merklin is our next Extension Scholar, and I think her and Julia may be doing things together. I'm not sure, but so could we have Emily and Julia, if you'd click in and start your video and share with us your screen and share with us what you're doing. Are you able to do that at this point?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, there you are. So and before you get started, I see Nancy Mears has said this would be great for Master Gardeners too. And Jackie Caduce to you. So thank you. And so Emily, we'll turn it over to you. And you want to share what you've been doing as Extension Scholar, who you've been working with, and what you've been up to.
All right. Hi, I'm Emily Merklin. I've been working under the direction of Sue Snyder, primarily in the Newcastle County. We're doing an Up for the Challenge program this summer. So it's a 5 or 4 day program, and we go to Boys and Girls Clubs. We've done work at the Dover Library, gone to the Spanish Food Pantry and done work. So we teach kids about My Plate and the 5 food groups. And since the Olympics are coming up today, the whole focus of the summer has been Olympic athletes and comparing their diets to the kids' diets and some foods that you would need to eat in order to be active. And to go along with the athletes, we've had different exercises, different yoga poses we've done with them. And at the end of each program, we do a recipe. So each recipe is with potatoes. So we've done a lot of potato prep this summer. So we have a lot of different recipes. We do a Chinese one, Russian, Great Britain, American, we do potato chips, and German, we do potato pancakes. So we do a different recipe for the kids after each program. And then at the end of the week, they receive a folder with the recipes. And it's always interesting to see. The kids really love the recipes, and they're always wanting the recipe right away that day. And one of the kids actually came in the next day and said, I made this recipe with my grandma the night before, and she loved it. And so it's really cool to see them taking things from the class and applying it to their life and being really excited about those. I don't know if you wanted to say anything else about those programs, Julia.
Well, my biggest takeaway from the programs was definitely like the importance of food psychology in children. So for my poster presentation that's going to be next Thursday, I did different methods and approaches for children to eat fruits and vegetables. And each time I did a class, I kind of presented the recipe in a different way. So sometimes I would have everything mixed together, or sometimes I would let the children come up and I could let them mix in the beets or the peas or whatever we were having that day. And I kind of noticed that when children are more involved in the process of making food and they can actively make decisions in recipe making, they're more willing to try new fruits and vegetables. So I thought that was interesting throughout the programs. Other than that, Emily and I we did some fair judging. We worked at the fair all week. Yesterday we did an international recipe testing at Lum's Pond, so that was interesting. And then now we just have like a lot of data entry to do and stuff like that. So, yep.
I have some pictures too if I wanted to share screen.
Great.
I just hit desktop.
Share your screen and then, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if everyone can see it.
Yes, we can.
So the picture on the left here is from yesterday's event at Lum Pond. So it's a Swedish recipe, a Russian recipe, and a German recipe. So the Russian is the pink one with the beets. That's the one we've been making for the kids that Julia was just talking about. So we toyed around with having all the ingredients mixed in, having them on the side, and having the kids choose what they want to eat. But the response to the recipes too yesterday was really great. A lot of people wrote down their emails to have the recipes sent to them. And then on the right here is just a picture I had gotten from one of my classes. It's the kids doing the yoga poses, and you can see the teen in the back helping. So we have teens that help us too. They volunteer their time. They're really great, really helpful. Good experience for them too. So that was just one of the activities we do with the kids, was the yoga poses.
Great. Well, thanks for the pictures. That's they're worth 1,000 words too, and appreciate all you're doing and the experiences you're having. Are you both nutrition majors?
Dietetics, yeah.
Great. great. Well, thank you for being with us this summer. We'll look forward to seeing you next week in the ICE lab with your presentations, and appreciate you sharing today what you're doing and what you've been up to. I think it's great for all of us to acknowledge how much you've helped our extension program move forward this summer with the work you're doing. So we couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate you very much. So thank you, and we'll move next to Alexis Omar. And Alexis has had the wild experience of working with me all summer, and she's had a very different experience, not necessarily an extension experience, but she's been working with me as I've been teaching a class this summer called Beyond Farm to Fork. And so Alexis, I'm going to turn it over to you to share what you've been up to this summer. And she's also been introduced and searched and found some new technology, and I'm going to ask her to share that technology as well as what she's been up to. So take it away, Alexis.
Okay. Hi, I'm Alexis, and this summer I've been working with Dr. Rogers, creating this class called Beyond Farm to Fork. And in this class, we have students from the EDGE program, and they are high school seniors and juniors, honors students, and they are able to take up to 2 classes for college credit. So sort of to try and get ahead in their college career. And in our class, we have about 11 students, and we have 3 students from Kenya, which is exciting. Jim Burrell on the National 4-H Council gave a gift of $50,000, and with this gift, we have been able to bring over these 3 Kenyan students from the Kenyan 4-H program and have them in our class, which is really, really exciting. So in this class, the students have to, one of their assignments is they have to create an e-portfolio, and the software, the program that we're using for them to have their e-portfolio is called TAC. So this is TAC. This is an example of one of the e-portfolios that I created. And it's a very simple software. It's basically just a software where the students can stream content in a chronological order. And we've been assigning them different passport assignments each day. So like the first day of class, which was July 11th, the passport assignment was they had to take a selfie with a friend and then talk about what they were excited for. So this is like an example of me with one of my friends. And then I was able to put a caption at the bottom of the photo. And every day we had different passport assignments. And this is just an example of one that I created. You're able to create a button in which you can link it to an article. We had the students do that. And I'm gonna show you an example of one of the students' tags. This student's name is Jada, and this is her Farm to Fork TAC assignment. And here's her selfie with her friend. And then we had her take a quote from one of our guest speakers. Dean Rieger actually came in and spoke to us. So we had her take a quote from that lesson, and we had her do the button, find an article and talk about the article. And here's the button. And then we had a farm tour, so she was able to take pictures of the farm. And it's just a bunch of assignments that we have them perform, and they're able to upload it onto TAC. It's very, very easy to use. Let me try and get back to my TAC. Okay, it's very, very easy to use. You're able to embed videos. One of the students was able to embed a video from YouTube. And here it's extremely simple and easy to use. Dr. Rogers wanted me to show you how to use this website to try and integrate it with cooperative extension work. You can just press a button and here's the headline, and this is what I had the students date their assignments with. So July 11th was the first assignment, and you can add a text and write whatever you need. You can upload photo, you can upload video from, like I said, you can embed it from YouTube, you can embed from Instagram. There's a lot of different options. You can have music. Here's the button where you would link a article to. I think the students really enjoy using this website. This is another student. His name is Andrew. He was able to embed videos instead of using articles. I think it's a great opportunity for the students and a better alternative, a more fun alternative for them instead of like writing a paper or submitting in an assignment. So yeah, this is what I've been working on. I don't know if there's anything else, or if you have any questions about the software, please feel free to ask. Type it in the chat. It's very, very simple to use. The students actually really enjoy it. Yeah.
Thanks, Alexis. I think that's great. You can stop sharing your screen, but I appreciate the work that you've done. The TAC was free software, right? It's
Yes,
it's
yes.
freeware, and it's out there. It's TACKK, right? Did I get that right? TACKK.
Yes.
And it's freeware, and so it's like an e-portfolio. And as there's a question there from Maria. She's asking, can you upload video from our desktop or phone? So,
Yes, you can. It's very simple. There's actually an app. There's a TAC app that you can upload onto your phone or you can download onto your iPad. And that's another way that students upload videos and photos. So yes, you can upload videos onto TAC from your phone. There's actually, like, instead of embedding it from YouTube, there's a browse link where you can browse on your desktop and choose the video you would like to upload.
So another question is, how could this freeware be connected to Extension website? This could be a cool blog type of format, as a comment. So Chrissy, that's something we could question and something we could think about. Are there other ways? I'd be interested in the chat for other ways that you think that we might be able to use this in Extension. One of the ways that I thought of is people keeping track of the action that we ask them to do as a result of their program. So for example, if we're asking them to eat certain kinds of foods or moderate their portion size and see how they're doing with that, taking a photo of that and tracking that and sending it in, or keeping a track of that, what meals they're eating versus having to write down everything they're eating. It might be a way for people to track what they're eating and then coaching them about that and loading it in a fun way to do that versus entering all the foods that you're eating. Or I don't know, I'd be real interested as you see this, if you type in the chat how you think that we might do this. I've thought about 4-H projects, that this might be a fun way to track some of our 4-H projects and the story of that. Alexis, am I correct on this, that this then is on the web and people can share it with friends? And so our hope is that the students will share this. They can share this when they go home as kind of the story of what they did in class, and others can learn through it. Is that correct?
Yes.
How does that sharing work?
So it's like any other type of social media. You would add each other, you would follow each other, and a lot of the students actually follow each other and comment on their tags, like just saying, "Oh, this sounds really cool. That's such a great photo." They so yes, you can follow each other. You can share TAC on Facebook. You can share TAC on Instagram. You can share TAC itself on different sites. I think Facebook is the main one, or the most. Facebook would be the one that I would share it on. I think it would be a better format than Instagram, or Vine is another one that you can share it on. I wouldn't recommend sharing it on those because I don't think the formatting would look the nicest, but Facebook would be great. I know Cooperative Extension has a Facebook site, so you could link it to the Facebook site and possibly have like what you were saying, the diet, have people look after their diets or, document their diet, and share it onto their Facebook and have their friends see. Yes, diet recall, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
That would work. Facebook would work the best for sharing.
Yeah, well, thank you. I will say Alexis is having the students, this is their final project, their final report. So instead of writing a report, their last day of class, they will be presenting their report through their TAC project and talking us through what they've learned and through that. So Alexis has done a great job with this, and it's just been thrilling to have her work with me this summer and all that she's brought to this project. So thanks, Alexis. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for sharing this new software with everyone from Extension. Our scholars bring so much to us, and this is just another great example of that. And I know we have other good ones, so I'm going to turn it over to Chu. Chu, why don't we, you're up next, so why don't we have you share your screen and have us share what you've been up to this summer.
Right. So hi, my name is Chu, and I work under the direction of Karen Johnston over the summer. And I've been mostly doing Health Rocks with Michelle Vogel and some little Up for the Challenge with Brianna Banks. So for Health Rocks, it's mainly about tobacco, alcohol, and drug use prevention. And for Up for the Challenge, like Emily and Julia just explained, it's about eating right, eating healthy, and doing some like physical fitness activities. So the kids seems really enjoying all the lessons we're teaching, and they really love the hands-on experience and the activities we have for them. And one thing we started new this year is having a survey for the teens. So we have teen leaders for both programs. And starting from the June, we have them to fill out the surveys for us to see like how well they're doing and how much they've grown and what skill they developed through the programs. And I've been collecting their surveys and analyzing them. And a lot of teens said they had like really great turnout from this program. They gained a lot of responsibilities and they want to come back next year. So I think that's a really good result. And besides from teaching, I was also getting ready for the Lumps Pond Olympics party, which happened yesterday. And I think it was a really good turnout. The people who came, they really, really enjoyed the activities we have for them. And that's all I have. I do have some pictures on my phone, but I couldn't share them because I didn't know I had to get the permission of the parents for the kids have their face to show in my pictures. So I would have to like retake all the pictures basically, but I would to love show them if I could. Yeah. So that's all I have.
Thanks, Chu. Thanks for your work and what you've done, and I hope that's been an exciting summer for you as well, and things that you have contributed are great, and we appreciate what you're doing and the new experiences that you're bringing to us as well. And I think that brings us to Allie Keith yet. And Allie, you're right there, and you want to talk about what you've been up to. And I just want to add, Michelle, you had asked about recording this. Alice is not here, and I requested to record this from the host, but I think it is being recorded, so we might have this that we can turn this into video. So we might be in luck there. That'd be great. So go ahead, Allie, and share with us your experience.
Hi, I'm Allie. I've been working with Caitlin Clare in 4-H youth development this summer. I have to say the first thing that I noticed is how much work that goes into creating and pulling off like a 4-H youth development event. I was super hands-on this summer, which was very really successful for the Extension Scholar internship. I'll go through like all the programs we did this summer. The first one I worked with was Clever Buds. And this was a program with 5 to 6 year olds. They were super cute. And this is like right before they become really like 4-H members. So we did a lot of arts and crafts. We kind of just tried to keep them engaged and actively learning. The next camp I worked with was shooting sports. That was like with 8 to 12-year-olds. One was 15. And this one was super different for me because I've never worked with like archery or air rifle, but it was really eye-opening to see like how active these kids are in learning like the safety and proper instructions with archery and air rifle. And everybody was really respectful of the instructors, which was great. And then after shooting sports was the fair, the state fair. And that was more about like healthy competition with 4-H members, which was completely different from the camp. But it was very informative. I was able to work with Doug Kraus. He was very great to work with. And as I'm sure everyone knows, like everyone who wants to can submit like an exhibit. There were a lot of arts and craft exhibits. There was flowers, vegetables, plants, baked goods. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Basically all of that. And there were a lot of exhibits this year. It was great to see the extensive process that is required to display all of the exhibits. And there's also demonstrations that I helped judge. That was really great to see too, because the kids were really exhibiting like the knowledge they gained from either like school or from their 4-H programs, or just on their own. And then next week we have animal science camp, which is 8 to 12-year-olds. We're really focusing on like farm animals and livestock, and I'm really excited to see that because it seems like the most educational and like informative, and it seems like the most popular camp too. So I'm sure like all of the kids and counselors are very excited for that camp to be next week. Yesterday I had the chance to go to Carousel Park, and we worked with an outreach with a Newcastle camp. And we basically just brought like 2 kits over and talked about cows, and it seemed like the kids were very excited to learn about cows since a lot of them, or most of them, weren't informed about where their meat comes from. And then we did a craft, which is always fun. And we made butter, which was definitely the highlight of their day. It was very exciting to see how active they were in making the butter and how happy they were to taste it. It turned out really well. But over the summer, I have really learned how much work goes into these programs and how effective they are on all of the members from 5 to 15 or 12. And I know the counselors have been in 4-H all their lives, and they're doing a great job too. So overall, I don't have any pictures because this isn't my computer. Sorry. But it really has been a great experience for me. So yeah.
Well, thanks, Allie, and thanks for all you did to contribute to our extension program this summer as well. Like I said, you all really extend our work and our opportunity, and it's just exciting to see all of you grow as well through this experience and get to know Cooperative Extension. And we hope all of you may consider Cooperative Extension as a place for a career and something that you might consider that, and if not, that it'll have some influence for you as you explore your career potential, that your experience here will help you in your job search and your career search. And I do know that one of our former Extension Scholars recently got a job, and based on their Extension Scholar experience. So I had notice of that this summer, and so that's always great to hear about as well. So we wish that for all of you, that will be this. And I just want to say to all of you, we wish you the best. We look forward to seeing you next Thursday with your final presentations, and to say on behalf of all of UD Cooperative Extension how much we appreciated you being with us this summer. And we hope that you'll stay in contact with Cooperative Extension and see us as a resource for you as you continue your schooling, and a way that we can, any way that we can be of assistance to you as you consider your career path. We hope that we can be that for you and consider you a part of us. So thank you for your summer. Thanks for sharing what you've done this summer, how you helped us grow through your experience with this, and provided new experiences to us. So thank you to our Extension Scholars. And if I could, we give an overall round of applause to all of them. I'm sure there's a way we can clap our hands on this, like we could do this on Adobe Connect, but I'm not sure how to do that at the moment. So I will say thanks to that. And at this point, I'm going to, unless there's any further questions, going to say thanks to all our scholars and presenters, and say thank you for joining us for this first Friday in August. And it's a beautiful day, so get out there and enjoy it, and go and continue doing great work. And we will look forward to seeing you for our first Friday in September, when Michelle Walford and others will be here, and we'll be doing some things about some innovation in social media. So thank you all very much, and have a great rest of the day.